to access sometimes, but not all the time. And if you had all of that built into every Java program would be gigantic. So rather than include all of the functionality all of the time, they say when you need it, you just have to say, I need this particular piece of functionality now. The way you do that is with an import statement. So we're going to be using something called a scanner. So I am going to import java.util.scanner. I will tell you about some of the packages you need to import, but eventually as you're trying to figure stuff out, like, hey, how do I generate a random number? Well, there's a package for that, and you might have to search for the package, like, Java package random number, and it's going to tell you what package you need. In this case, you need java.util.scanner. Once you have that imported, the scanner is capital S. Once you have that imported, what you'll need to do is create a scanner in your software. So the way you do that is you say, all right, the type isn't a Boolean or an int or a string. It's an object type called scanner. This is going to be the type of thing that I'm calling. And then I need to give it a name, just like I need to give my Boolean a name, my bool, float a name, double a name. So the scanner I'm going to create is called myScanner. Notice the first letter is lowercase because it's not an object or class, rather. And the second word is capitalized. If I were going to write other words, like is, bool, I would capitalize those as well. Scanner, the name is myScanner, equals new scanner system.in. System.in is it basically saying the input is going to come from the keyboard. And then after that, let's say I want to ask somebody what their age is. It's out. Or how many minutes can you hold your breath underwater? So there is my question. I've created a scanner. I've asked my question, and now the cursor is going to be blinking underneath, waiting for input. So then I say, oh, actually, first, before I do that, I have to declare a variable called minutes, right? Minutes 0. Now I have a variable called minutes. And now I will look for or assign a value to that variable based on what somebody types in. So equals my scanner, the name of the scanner that I've created, dot next int. And actually, you see that Eclipse is going to tell you what next int does. So it says it scans the next token of the input as an int. So as I'm typing it in, it's like, okay, this is going to be an integer, so I'm going to treat it that way. It's got some other stuff here that throws an exception and yada yada. Some of the stuff you won't understand, that's okay. Right now, you just need to know that you're going to apply .nextInt to my scanner, so that when somebody types in a number, you can add or subtract using it. And then that's it. Oops, 5 minutes. So if I run this now, how many minutes can you hold your breath underwater? This is where you can also type in. You'll have to click with your mouse down here to type in, but I can type 22, I guess. And then I could do something with that. So minutes equals minutes times 5, right? I am not at my best today. Sorry about that, guys. So once again, how many minutes can you hold your breath underwater? Let's say if I type 5, I didn't this out. Again, and now it spits out 25. So it read in my input, multiplied it by 5, and spat out the answer. So that's probably most of what you need to know in order to work on the first challenge set. The only other thing you'll need to worry about is creating. I asked you to answer each problem in its own method. In order to call those methods, what you'll need to do is you'll call the method from within the constructor. If you create a method called, I don't know, check minutes, you would just do, say, minutes. There are no parameters, so you wouldn't put anything in here. And then you would create a check minutes method. All of this is extra crap you don't need. You would create a check minutes method down here. Briefly, so I can show you what that looks like. The public, accessible anywhere. You're not returning a value to another method or anything. So void, then check minutes, parentheses, and then your curly brace, and then you would just put all of this junk in your method. You create your main method. You call the constructor. If there are variables that you're going to be sharing between all of your methods, like number, say, you could initialize it there rather than having to initialize it in each of your different methods. It's less of a pain in the butt. And then you call your other methods, so check minutes, check time, etc. And then you have one method each there. So that was a long way of introducing what you're doing today and kind of helping you get started. I'm sure you'll have lots of questions. Just ask me during class and I'll do my best to help you figure it out. Thanks.